Welcome, my friends. My name is Metro, and today we're taking a nice little slow jaunt through Tanaan Jungle. All right, just opened up on the 6.2 PTR. Literally, I mean, I'm so excited for this; it's unreal. So this is the entrance to it. Okay, you got to be able to AOE mobs all down in order to get past the gates. If you're not sure how you enter Tanaan Jungle, this is where like the legendary quest line, the last bit ends here, but it's just in Talador. Okay, I'm not sure exactly how you're actually gonna get here, like story wise. I think it has something to do with the garrison boat, the shipyard thing, but that's not in yet. So anyway, once you're in Tanaan, it's all phased. It's like a separate, entirely separate zone, at least currently. I'm just gonna walk you through each part of the zone, like that I see at least. And if there's anything you feel I missed at the end, let me know. But here's the horde area where you start, and the alliance area over here. Duratan says some things about like, oh man, these fell orcs, these guys are pretty badass. But I assume there's gonna be a lot of quests here. There's like this banner there, it's a strong point, stuff you can click on the ground. Look at that, I'm getting death gripped, all this stuff. So yeah, this is the first area. There's even rares. It looks like Commander Krogoth or some shit like that. So pretty cool little first area, if I do say so myself. So next area does appear to be part of a daily, but I just want to put things in perspective, right? So this is what the map of Outland, Tanaan Jungle, quote unquote, Hellfire Peninsula looks like, and there's a lot of real big similarities. So we're gonna see that as we go. But anyway, this is we're gonna check out Zeth Goal. All right, it does appear that this is going to be an option for the new dailies, since people can't seem to figure out what they actually want in this video game. Dailies are back, which is a great. I'm glad to hear that. That's amazing. Anyway, yeah. So this area is pretty cool. There's a lot of like blood shit. We got some Kabbalist here doing a blood ritual. Pretty cool. I do like the grizzly theme. Obviously, this zone is, it's the base of the previous Iron Horde operations, and now the new Fell Horde that Gul'dan has engineered. Looks like your pretty standard, questing little area. It's not very large, but it does have some pretty indicative things. Look at that. That's tremendous. As another point of reference, I wanted to really try to include the like inner areas. Like this is basically not an area. It's just kind of in between two other areas. But it's so good. I feel like the scenery in this zone is as good as any zone in the game, in my opinion. Up there with Jade Forest, even Negrand, all that. So the next area we're going to check out up here is the Ruins of Kronak. Okay. Now this should be a pretty important area, and it does have a flight path as well. So we're going to check it out. It looks like there's like some cave type entrance over there. We'll probably go on that. Let's see what we want to actually get up there, though. Where's the path? There it is. Yeah, in fact, I really like. I feel like the art assets that Draenor was accompanied by are exceptional. Am I going the wrong ways? But I feel like Tanaan's even better. I feel like a lot of people say that Tanaan has been ready for a long time, and they're just like not. They didn't put it out with the beginning of the raid or the beginning of the game because it was going to contain the raid. And I'm not going to agree with that because yeah, this is a pretty winding path at this point. But anyway, I'm not going to agree with that because it does look and feel new. Like a lot of the animations that you see on mobs, a lot of the spells, a lot of the actual creatures are all new, so it's not like they've just been sitting on this waiting to launch it. But I personally like, look at this descent up this hill. This is great. I didn't even expect this, you know what I mean? So we'll get the flight point. I guess this is meant to be like another part of a daily hub or something like that. Oh yeah, but it is important to realize that pretty much every like faction and things that we helped once we were in this zone is now like prior to joining is now actually with us as well. So we saw some Arakoa there. Does look like there's some like fell Arakoa stuff going on up here, which is interesting because it means that Gul'dan has enlisted pretty much everybody, all the races. You even see some ogres. Pretty cool. I like this a lot. Let's see if there's anything else worth noting before we move on. Might as well check out this little lake back here. Let's see what this lake is. It might be a lake of fire. I've heard that bad folks go here when they die, but I can't speculate. Yeah, so it's just a continuation of the previous area. All in the ruins of Kronak. And that looks like it'd be where that Temple of Tiamite area is. But I guess it's just not happened yet because I certainly don't believe that place was related to the Arakoa. All right, so scratch that. I was wrong already, which is not not surprising. Anyway, yeah, we're not actually as far in the zone as I imagined. It's not like a 1-to-1 comparison. What we are about to check out right now, though, is you see the ruins of Shinar area down here on the left. This is going to be, it's pretty much like a direct relation to where we are about to be anyway. The Temple of Shinar, which is a Draenei compound. Let's see, I got that out. Anyway, it's a Draenei compound, and it's pretty interesting because even the Draenei have been recruited by the Legion in Gul'dan. How about this? So we're gonna take a quick run through here. I'm having a lot of trouble getting through this area and not getting dismounted and killed, but we're gonna try anyway. So as you see, it looks a lot like Shattrath. It's definitely a lot different. The art and the assets that they've used are obviously a bit recycled, but I mean this is what Draenei architecture looks like, so it's no surprise. I love the fountain with the green, like the green orb there, pretty cool. It does look like this is going to be another quest area though. There's a bunch of like rares and all this, so this is usually where I don't make it. Am I gonna make it? These elites, they're gonna kill me? No, we're good. So yeah, a really, really cool area. I love when they do stuff like this, because this is an area, in the original Outland, there was like quests and stuff. Oh, I've been dazed. Anyway, there was a lot of quests, not a lot, but there was a lot of stuff in the area that was notable. I think there was like that giant demon guy that you kill, stuff like that. So it's pretty interesting because, when you played it back in 2007, you feel like, oh, the Draenei, they just got ran over by the demons. Like they didn't actually, it wasn't their fault that there's demons there. But it was, and now we see it in this timeline, right? The alternate timeline that they actually embrace the demons. So pretty cool. I like that. All right, next area we're taking a look at is the area around the Hellfire Citadel. Now, real quick, I just want to point something out here. If the ruins of Shinar, okay, were there, and Hellfire Citadel is in the middle, then this zone has been pretty revamped, right? Obviously. It's a kind of a silly thing to try to compare, but I wanted to do that just because the original zone is so iconic, if you ask me. Like it's definitely my favorite zone in, like, it is Outland. If like Hellfire Peninsula, I always felt like Outland. I remember going into Zanger Marsh. I'm like, what the hell? Why is this so different? But anyway, yeah, this is the Zoram Marsh. Okay. Now this is, a lot of people are saying like this is what Tanaan is supposed to look like, but I don't agree. It's meant to be a jungle, right? So I guess this is just, a natural part of the zone. Doesn't appear like there's any like fell stuff happening here. We're going to just take a little jaunt around here. There's big snakes. So if you're scared of snakes like I am, like this is a nightmare zone. I don't even want to be here. There's a mutated corpse. Let's see what this does. Kill these little pythons quick. These guys don't know what they're up against, man. They really don't. They bit off more than they can chew. Oh, there we go. Another one's aggroed. They really just don't, they don't have any clue. So investigating the corpse. It's just got some guap on it, you know what I mean? No big deal. Getting paid. But looks like there's a couple caves. Let's see what that looks like. In general, I think the place, it's got a pretty primal feel. That's definitely a good thing for a zone like this, in my opinion. There's a lot of... it's cool. There's actually a big cave in here. This is a pretty big cave. I don't really want to get stuck in combat in here, but I'd imagine there's going to be some type of like quest objective. It looks like there's I guess that's probably outside. Yeah, it's different areas. But anyway, really cool looking zone. A really cool part of the zone, if you ask me. The Zoram Marsh. So we'll take a jaunt over towards that flight path and then figure out what the next area of entrance will be. There's also a lot of raptors, which is pretty interesting. I never really... I feel like raptors aren't native to Draenor, you know what I mean? I'm kind of surprised to see them here. I always thought that was kind of like an Azeroth thing. Was there any raptors in Outland? I don't recall if there was any raptors in Outland, but I don't believe there was. Which is a pretty interesting, I guess it does mean that they're everywhere. Not just in Azeroth. So let's see where that flight path ends up. So this is a really interesting area called the Vault of Earth. That's the flight path that I was headed towards. And there's a guy here who basically confirms that Gul'dan has unlocked a big secret. And I'm not 100% sure on like exactly what they're talking about. And this isn't really a spoiler, but let's see what this does. Oh, it's a gear. That's pretty interesting. Anyway, yeah. So Gul'dan's basically figured out a way to use the primal nature of Draenor to his advantage. I assume this is how he's gonna like pretty much manipulate all the races, like even the beasts of Draenor. And this is the entrance you would have from, you know, the swamp that we were just at, the marsh. But now we're gonna go around a bit. Let's take a better look at that area because I feel like this area in general is a really interesting one. Even though it seems to just be like maybe like another quest hub type area, but just all the different elementals, they're friendly, they're on your side, and it does look like we're gonna be working hand in hand with the elemental lords and spirits and stuff like that of this world. Unlike on Azeroth, where Ragnaros and all those guys are pretty much evil, which is kind of strange. We'll see. There will obviously the quest line in Shadowmoon Valley, Cipher of Damnation. That was all about the fire, like elemental guy from what's it called? The Outland, whatever, the original Draenor. So we'll see if that guy makes an appearance. But as of right now, we're looking at the just kind of the intermittent areas. Might as well keep moving on to Fangreloa. Okay, so next up is gonna be like this cat people area. It's interesting because this area seems to be pretty clean of all the the fell taint. So this dude here is like a troll. I'm not even sure how this dude got here, frankly. But anyway, these challenge totems. I guess if you kill these mobs, you can turn them in for some type. I don't even know really. This is all very early, but looks like this. At least the layout reminds me of what essentially seems to be another questing zone. But everything's elites down here, so I'm not sure what the goal is. I'm not trying to get spam rooted, so we're gonna get the hell out of here. But anyway, it does look like a pretty cool area. I kind of like these catmen. They're I'm not exactly sure what their race is, but I don't know. You guys tell me. What's the name of the cat race on Draenor? I'm not 100% sure. But oh yeah, let's check out that little lake over there. So in general, I feel like I guess this is meant to be for elites. It's possible like this is just me speculating. I guess what this could be is like a place that you have to come as a group, and this challenge totem thing is like some reason to do it. Not sure. It's really tough to like fully incentivize this type of stuff. I like that Blizzard tries, but I feel like they've not been successful recently. Let's go over and see what that fell pool stuff is over there. Wade through the muck. There does appear to be frogs. If you don't recall, on the Timeless Isle, we were able to mind control these frogs and put that stacking like poison thing they had on Ordos and one shot them. I wonder if that's going to be possible again. We'll see. Oh, so here we go. It does appear to be some fell taint. So this is like, the blood, whatever, like Manaroth's blood or whatever, whoever's blood. That it's pretty much all over the area. I honestly love. Does this do damage? No, but you swim. Oh, I'm swimming in it as well. That's probably not a good thing. Let's open that treasure placeholder. It'll be a real treasure someday. So yeah, I guess that's a reference to how Draenor is like old still, and then someday it's gonna be treasure, probably. Or you know what? Maybe it's just related to the fact that this is the public test realm. Very unlikely, I'd say. Anyway, so there is some corrupted catmen. I'm not exactly sure what their names are, honestly, but let's go up this way. We'll see if there's any more cool stuff up this way. It doesn't look like it though. Yeah, no, there's just a hole right here. Okay, next area we're gonna check out is another relatively unscathed, from the whole corruption. Basically, you can go to Fangreloa to the right here, or you can take a left and go to this area called Thornmire. We got a lot of Ravengers here. If you remember in BC, oh my god, dazed already. If you remember in BC, the Ravengers were obviously a big part of it. They were, involved in a lot of different quests, and were pretty much the best hunter pet in the game at the time of the expansion. Yeah, anyway. So it does look like probably another quest hub. There's like a rare up there. Just a bunch of Ravengers, you know what I mean? They're looking to ravage. It's no surprise, like Ravenger's gonna ravenge, really, but yeah, that's that. I just wanted to show that, because that is a pretty, like, it reminds you of the old, the old way. But up here is gonna be Lion's Watch. All right, this is the place. I guess this is like the. Oh, what the fuck? This is like the Alliance hub or base or something. I'm not exactly sure. It's not here if you're Horde. So this is just what it looks like if you're Horde. Unfortunately, I won't have like an Alliance tune to check this on, but we will go across the way. It does look like they've mastered the art of making waterfalls, but they don't have water in between the waterfalls, which is interesting because typically you need water for it to fall. But you see, in this case, it's not mandatory, which is pretty cool. I mean, that's all Draenor stuff. Okay, next up, we're going to be checking out the Path of Glory. All right, if you remember the original Outland, it was pretty much like the giant road that led from the Hellfire Citadel area to the Dark Portal. We're just going to take a walk through that. I'll show you exactly how you get there from this side. It's just like like a bridge looking area, you know what I mean? Nothing too crazy. But yeah, pretty good in general. I like the theme and feel of the whole, the whole area. There's the raid itself. I'll show you the instance portal. But as you see up there, oh, got a couple mobs there. As you see up there, there's, some pretty crazy stuff. I'm not actually sure. Whatever I'm looking at up there, you see that, like, that building on top of that spire? Pretty interesting. So there's the raid and the summoning stone, and then obviously the other half of the zones over there. We're going to check that out as well. But let's just walk down the Path of Glory first, all right? So it's not actually, it doesn't seem to have that name in this version, in the Draenor, the actual Draenor version. But that's fine. It doesn't need to. I'll always remember that it's the Path of Glory. So it's pretty long, pretty expansive. Obviously, the Draenor one is a bit different from the Outland one. The Outland one was like it was like a dip, like a big valley in the area, and it kind of like the mountains around it kind of made it difficult to get in and out of. But this is just like a straight land. I guess that's explainable because the world goes to shit at one point. But let's see what's actually at the end of this. So the map stops working at this point, but you can still look, I guess. Yeah, so there we go. So now we're about to get into the area. I'd imagine this is going to be the area where we enter. It does look like there's kind of they're like assaulting the entrance. But if you recall the like level 90 to 90-ish bit where you like enter Tanaan and the portal and all that, you can actually get up pretty close to this. I guess these are the gates. It's pretty interesting. Let's check it out. Yeah, here we go. So that gate was there, stopping you from leaving this area. There was the giant like tank thing here, and then here's the portal. Let's actually go check the portal out. So I've heard that they're reclaiming the portal somehow. Gul'dan and them are doing something with the portal. It doesn't appear to be in yet. There's not actually much that you can do once you're up here. Since it's all rubble, I don't know, maybe you could like wall jump up there. I don't know if there's anything up there, but I really like the green fire. Shows, the influence, obviously. I really like the hamstring. Very, reminds you of BC a lot. Very good. Authentic. But anyway, that's that. So this is the whole zone that you start in. It's still a mess. It's still a disaster. But yeah, that's fine. There's even still the iron. Wait. No, this is all new stuff, I guess. Yeah. Interesting. So I wonder if there's going to actually be like mobs and stuff to kill here. But anyway, let's head back into Tanaan proper. All right, so man, this map. So we're gonna check out the Volmar area, but once again, so I guess I've come to the realization that what I was just looking at, you probably enter from there because that's where you remember the original dock. It actually takes you to the spot where the docks are in your garrison. So I'd imagine it just takes you back here, and you come from that way. And then there's like quests. This map. And then there's quests to like come through all this area. But anyway, this isn't finished. It's not actually done yet, the quest or whatever. So this turns into like a phased area pretty quick. Let's see, I don't run into any mobs. There we go. It's just another little side spill. There's some stuff, loose soil, I'd imagine. Let's see what's in there. Oh, uh-oh. That's interesting. Oh, now I'm on top of this. What the hell? Well, that's good. I'm glad I checked that out. Let's check out. Oh, I fell. That's embarrassing. Anyway, yeah, so this is a pretty cool little area. Obviously, all kinds of treasures to be had. Aside told me that like a lot of the rares have really interesting mechanics and stuff as well. So I'm really excited about that. There's only one or two more areas that I want to take a look at, and it's pretty much the northern half of the zone. So let's go do that, shall we? Hey, might as well just do it right now. Look at this. So this is a giant, it looks like a giant demon portal or gate or something. So we got a little fell flame, you know, little guy right there hanging out. Maybe he's gonna be a pet. That'd be pretty cool. I do like the cool little pets, and that's not getting old or anything. There we go. So let's see if we can pass through this. No, it's not passable. I guess I'll wait till the old feathers off cooldown, which I have 3 minutes on. So let's see what else we have. So the area we're about to head up into is the area from the cinematic. All right, which is pretty interesting. I always like seeing where the cinematic takes place. I enjoyed seeing where the mop one took place. And there's a bunch of like fell orcs working hand in hand with them demons. It's pretty cool. But yeah, you can actually see the image, like, you know, if you were to, like, the one part of the cinematic where it looks down, you see all those trees. It looks like obviously this area has been pretty much decimated by the fell corruption. Let's see what the top looks like. I remember people talking about like the top having some demons tinkering and all this, so we'll see. Pretty cool. But it is all elites. It really begs the question. I'm not really sure, you know, why there's so many elites. I don't really know what the purpose of this is. I guess it's meant to be for like multiple people, but I just don't. I don't know if they're gonna win that battle. You know what I mean? I don't know if making zones where you need a group, like parts of zones where you need a group, they're not gonna win that battle, in my opinion. Like nobody's, I don't know. Anyway, I guess if it's for a daily or something like that. But yeah, here's the place. You know what I mean? This is where you see and find Manaroth in the fight, and there's like a vignette up there, I guess. Invasion point, devastation. So yeah, it does look like wow, look at that, Nathrezim as well. So there's a lot of speculation into whether or not the Dreadlords are going to come as well. Some people have some pretty interesting ideas about some of the characters that we've been working with in Draenor potentially being possessed by Nathrezim, like the Dreadlord, the you know, vampire-looking dudes. But yeah, this area is pretty cool. What is that guy? That guy's crazy looking. Man, look at the big infernals. Wow, that is awesome looking. Oh, I've not seen that model yet. Man, that guy's a fucking man right there. That's cool looking right there. I'm pretty excited about that, honestly. Let's see what else is up here. Oh, what is this? About to trigger a fell fire detonation. Let's see, nothing. Yeah, so this is all the area where Grom and Garrosh and all that come up here for the cinematic. Oh, there's Darumu. What's up, guys? Darumu here. Looking as dopey as ever. Let's see if there's any other big indicators. I think that like mountain area up there is where the actual, oh my god, dazed. What is? Oh, look at those dog things. That's pretty interesting. Is the feather up? No, this is bad. Can I get out of combat? No, it's just not gonna happen. 7 seconds on the feather. All right, so we're up here in like the mountain peak area. Oh god. Wow, look at that. That is a new Kazakh model, that's for sure. So that's interesting. So I guess this is, you know, I guess it should have been obvious. I guess he's a world boss or something. He looks a lot different. He's pretty wide. I'd say he's pretty wide. You hear him like yelling the whole time, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I am pretty happy with this. Throne to Kill Jaden. That's the name of the zone. That's like the part of the zone that we were just checking out. That's the name of, you know, where this guy was in like the regular shit as well. Let's see, back in the day. So yeah, Throne to Kill Jaden's up there. That's where the cinematic takes place, where you fight this guy, where all this stuff's going on. Pretty excited about that, man. It's really well done. I'm gonna use the feather one last time. It's probably not gonna work out though. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Yeah, we're gonna try to go around that mountain. See if I can land on the other side of that door, and then that's gonna be it. That's pretty much the whole zone explored. There's one part up there I guess I missed. We'll check that out too. Malo's Lookout. But you know, this is obviously like the major part. Let's see what's actually down there. Although I don't really want to get stuck down there and then have to wait 10 minutes. I guess it's fine for the sake of the viewership, right? Although it doesn't really look like there's anything down there. You know, when I first started making this video, I was surprised at how good the scenery looked, but now I'm surprised at how detailed the area is. It's really exceptional, pretty much start to finish. There's not, obviously there's got to be quests and lore and stuff out here as well for it to be that interesting. But oh, well, that's good, I guess. Yeah, so I guess you're not actually meant to be over there. It must be like maybe quest related. All right, so we're gonna check out this final place, and then that's gonna be it. All right, so here's the final bit coming up here. I just show this off as well. The Fell Forge area seems pretty cool. A lot of these mobs are like low health for some reason. Not really sure what that's about, but oh my God, Dazed! Why is this still in the game? It's unreal. I can't believe it's still in the game. But anyway, yeah, it's pretty cool. There's like this whole like beach-looking area. And there's a flight path up there as well. We'll go check that out quick. As soon as these mobs decide, what's the point? You know what I mean? Why are you gonna chase me? You know I'm moving faster than you. You know you're not going to catch me. And even if you do catch me, I'm just going to heal. Like, I'm not going to die. Oh, there's actually a quest here. What is this? Message of terrible import. Yeah, sure. Oh, okay. So that's the... Yeah, that makes sense. Wait, what was that? Let's read that. Was that your friend? He died well. Almost saved me. Who's that? Your warrior tried to save me, but my captors caught up with us. I am sorry for your friend. Oh, look at that. Up on the mountains, a powerful demon was slain by Grommash. It was left alone for some time, but the Iron Horde has a new master, one with renewed interest. Minions of Gul'dan summoned demons and kept the fell, corrupted waters flowing. It's extremely dangerous up there. You should not go alone. Interesting. So yeah, that's talking about Mannoroth. Obviously, if you haven't heard, Gul'dan has more plans for Mannoroth. Let's put it that way. So there's the Ironhold Harbor. Let's see what this looks like. So it's pretty interesting. Obviously, you see a bit of, in this zone, there's a mixture of the Iron Horde. Oh my God, there's a mixture of the Iron Horde remnants and then all the fell stuff. It's actually a really good combination, if you ask me. Like, I really enjoy like the style of the zone. And this looks pretty similar to the Iron Docks area. Not too different, but yeah, in general, this is a great zone. I'm really pleased with what I've seen. It's pretty big as well. Like, how long is this video? You know what I mean? Oh my God, this took me for, Jesus Christ, just gonna die. Anyway, this took me forever to get through. I'm pretty satisfied with what's in the zone, like physically. There may be like a big difference, like quest and lore wise. I'm not sure what parts of these zones are actually gonna be for, like dailies, what parts are gonna be exploration, etc. It seems to be the only grave in the zone so far. But anyway, that's that. I love it. 10 out of 10 for me, man. Tanaan Jungle's looking great. If you have any questions or anything else you want to see from the 6.2 PTR, let me know. Otherwise, that's going to be it for today.